Hey everyone, I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and today I get to show you the Uplift Planner. This is a really unique planner, and so when I saw it on Instagram, I reached out to the owner. I believe her name is Deza, and I apologize if I am still saying your name wrong after even asking you how to pronounce it, but I believe it's Deza. And she is just one of the sweetest humans, and she sent me this planner for free to show you. There are a lot of features in this planner that I just love that you just don't get in other planners. And so I just really wanted to share it with you. In case this is an area that you're struggling in, I think this could be an amazing tool. And so I'm really excited to jump into it. First though, I wanted to let you know she offered me a code to give to you so that you can actually try the 2024 Uplift Planner just for the cost of shipping. The planner itself is free, just pay for the shipping, and you can try the 2024 version. The code for that is Something Beautiful 2024, and I will also put it down in the description, or I think now sometimes the description's over there. Anyway, wherever the description is for you on YouTube, check there. I will have it written out. I'll probably also put it across the screen. So anyway, definitely go check out this planner, give it a try. I just love her approach to planning, and I can't wait to see the new ones for 2025 also. Okay, so first of all, this is a hardbound planner. It has a smooth cover. It's really nice. I absolutely love the foiling on it and this leaf pattern in the background. It's really pretty. We have a gold wire O binding. The planner itself is not incredibly thick. I think the ring is about 1 inch. And so the thickness of the planner is about 3/4 of an inch. So it's not an incredibly thick planner, but I think it has a lot of good in it. So let's just look inside. Okay, so the first things, these came with the order. She sent me a little packet of these cute stickers, just some fun little stickers. So that was very sweet. And then we also get this card with it, and it has her social right here for Instagram and Facebook. So be sure to check her out there too. And of course the website. All right, so this is, I believe she calls it this too, but I've been calling it the mental health planner. I think it's even more than self-care. This even goes into like therapy techniques. For those that don't know, I actually have a bachelor's degree in psychology. So anything like mental health, psychology related, I just love it so much. It's so interesting to me, which is one of the reasons why this planner just stood out to me so much, because I think mental health is so important and it's just something that gets overlooked more often than it should. So this is a planner that was born because of a dark place in her life. If you'd like, you can read her story on her website. I will link to that as well. But basically, she created the planner that she wished she had had at that time. And I just really love what she has done with this. Okay, so on the first page, we have her welcome letter and of course her socials down here at the bottom. And then this page I find really interesting because it kind of gives you an overview of everything that's in the planner and how to use it, what it's meant for. So I absolutely love this page. I'm not going to go through it in detail because we will see all of the pages, but she has some really interesting things packed into this planner that I haven't seen before. So I wanted to share those with you. Okay, so the first page, well, the first planning page that we have the Who Am I, that just gives you some space to reflect about yourself, positive things about myself, things that I'm good at, things I can improve, greatest accomplishments, I feel most confident when, I'm motivated and inspired by, signs that I am overly stressed. I love this one because it just makes you think, and then you start to notice those things before they kind of spin out of control. So I absolutely love that box. It's probably my favorite one on this whole page. And then my support system includes and what I look forward to this year. The next one that we have is the word of the year, and she gives you tons of examples to look through. I love doing word of the year. I actually usually pick like 2 every year because I have a hard time deciding on just one. But this is exactly what I do when I pick a word of the year. I just search online or wherever I can find just lists, and it just kind of gives me a starting point. And then I usually will just hear words. When you start looking for sample words, things start to stand out to you. And so I love that she gives examples. It just kind of gets you started on the right foot. You don't have to pick one of these, but it definitely helps to just have something to look at. So you kind of just start to get a feel of which direction you want to go. And I know we're pretty late in the year now, but you can do things like pick a word of the quarter, pick a word of the month, things like that. Or use this to start planning for 2025. I love that as well. Just because this is a 2024 planner does not mean that the things in it can't be valuable to you right now. There is no wrong time to just do some self-reflection. So don't think just because it's not the beginning of the year, you can't go through these prompts right now. Okay, and then we have a page for a vision board. I love vision boards. I have so much fun doing one every year. I also love that it's a 2-page spread because sometimes just 1 page isn't enough, so that's really fun too. So here we have 2024 goals. It's divided up by quarter, so there's a space for each month. Sometimes it's really nice to have a type of overview page like this. What I like to do is use post-it notes to kind of pre-plan, and then as the year progresses, you can write things in more permanently, or just leave the post-it notes. That's perfectly fine too. But I love the flexibility of just being able to move things around, because I could say it'd be really hard to plan out an entire year at the beginning, but I don't think it's a bad idea to do a tentative plan. Kind of get an idea of how fast you'd like things to move. But then as things change, it's okay to switch it up. It's okay to be flexible. It's okay to remove goals that don't work anymore. All of that's totally fine. Goals are a very personal thing. There's really no wrong way, except maybe to set goals that are not actually things that are important to you. Anyway, this next page is 2024 achievements. Again, divided up by month. So every month just come back here and just write something that happened throughout that month, things that you're proud of, or just wins that you had. And again, even though it's late in the year, it's never too late to start. Plus, one reason that I love showing you this planner is because the new ones are going to be coming out. And so if this is something that you would be interested in for 2025, definitely grab your 2024 one right now and get started. And then when 2025 rolls along, you'll already be in the habit of it and you can start in the brand new one. I don't know anything about the new version, but I would assume that a lot of it is probably going to be pretty similar just because of how crucial most of these steps are to this planner. Okay, so this is one of the pages that is very unique to this planner. It's called My Rescue Kit. So basically it goes through the 5 senses and you can write down things that are either soothing or calming for each of those senses. There's also a QR code here that goes to a blog post that can help give you some more ideas and guidance on this page. And then we have a page of gratitude prompts. Oh, I also want to say I love how all of her titles are on the side of the page. I think that's really cute. It's just something that we don't see very often, so I think that's really fun. The design of this planner is so pretty. I just love that it's somewhat simple, but it also has the pops of color and the pretty fonts. It's just a beautiful planner. Okay, so here we have, I think there's 12. There are 12 gratitude prompts here. So if you wanted to do one per month, you could do it that way. Or if you're just feeling stuck but feel that you need to do some gratitude, then you can come here and just kind of get an idea of something that you could write about. And then we actually have some journaling pages for the gratitude. I believe there's 6. Yes, there's 6 pages and they do have a faint dotted line. So you do have that guidance if you want a lined page, but they also would be easy to ignore if you wanted to do more of an art journaling type thing. After the gratitude pages, we have a thought reframing page, and then we have some post-therapy note pages. So this is one that I specifically wanted to point out. This can just be a very helpful way to help you break out of a dark place. So you have 3 different columns. You have the negative thought, positive alternative, and evidence to support the positive alternative. So one way to use this, or I should say one example, if you are nervous about applying for a job, your negative thought would be, what if I don't get the job? The positive alternative could be, what if I do get the job? And your evidence to support it could be your qualifications for the job. Maybe you were referred to that job listing from somebody in the company. Anything that would back up the reasons why you should get it instead of why you shouldn't. So I just love that it gives your brain other alternatives to think of instead of just going down the path of this isn't going to work. And then you have some pages for post-therapy notes. There are, is there 5? 4 or 3, sorry. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. So what I would personally do with this is use it for major breakthroughs or things that you learn in therapy that really made an impact, just because there's not enough room here to write therapy notes for an entire year. But if you just put the most important things, the things that stood out to you the most, then you have an easy place to go back and reference those things when you're struggling or having a hard time. you can go back and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. That really helped me get through this situation. So I love the thought of using this as a reference for all the good things that you've learned in therapy. All right, and then we get into the months. So every month has a notes and thoughts page before it, and the month itself, or I should say like the cover page for the month, is a coloring page. And this page right here is actually thicker than all of the other pages. The paper in here is really good. It's a smooth paper. It seems fairly thick. I don't know the exact weight of it, but it's a good paper. It should hold up really well to most of your pens and highlighters. But I love that this coloring page is on like a cardstock, just so that you can use like more intense writing tools on here, or paint, or however else you wanted to fill it out. I recently got these paint pens that are really cool, and so I will probably try to use those on here. I think that would be really pretty. You could also use colored pencils or other markers, anything, whatever you like to color with. So I love the relaxing color page. I think that's a great idea. Okay, so here's the monthly calendar. Of course, you have the traditional calendar. Over here on the sidebar, you have self-care ideas for the month, and you have 3 different ideas. And this changes every single month. You do get new ideas every time. And then you have a small section that says important this month, and then a habit tracker. I love the little detail of how every other box is shaded just a little bit. It's a light pink, maybe peach. I think that's really pretty, and it just kind of makes each day stand out a little differently. So I do like that about it. And then here's our weekly layout. So at the top of the page, we have your top 3 priorities. Then it goes from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday will share a space. Every day there is an uplifting quote, and those are different throughout the entire planner. I give her a ton of props for finding all of these quotes. I just love the little bursts of positivity that you get each day. And then on the side of the box for Monday through Friday, you do have a small checklist. And then of course you have space to write in anything else that you might need for that day. At the top of this page, we have a space for good things that happened this week and a weekly affirmation. I love having this just front and center, that you can look at it throughout your week as you plan and as you are making decisions about what you are going to do, how you're going to spend your time. It's just something to focus on, even if it's not something that you're actively repeating to yourself. I really believe that just seeing it there will have a positive impact on how you plan out your week. And then of course, it's such a good idea to record the good things that happened. It's so easy to pick out the negative things that are happening, but as we make more of a conscious decision to find the good things, they will start to become easier to notice. Basically, it's the concept of what you look for, you will find. If you are looking for good things to write down, you'll start to notice the good things more. If you are looking for the bad things, for the negative, that's what you're going to notice more. Okay, and so that continues through the rest of the month, and you'll see all of this changes. The quotes change, the affirmation changes, all of it changes throughout every month. And then we get into the next month. So these coloring pages, they're all different too, and I just think they are so pretty. Most of them are beautiful floral patterns. I think there's a couple that were more abstract. I'll have to see. Okay, there's May, June, July. July is very summer themed. Not so much floral, but it has kind of a beach theme to it. August, September. I think this is one of my favorite ones. I love these flowers. October, November, and December. And then after December, we have some reflection pages for the end of the year. So it says, congratulations, you made it to the end of 2024. Take a moment to reflect on your journey and growth. And then right here at the back, it actually gives you a discount code to use on your next planner. So I just love how this wraps up, just a reflection of the year, writing down the good things that happened and the good things that you've grown from and experienced. And so overall, I just think this planner does a really good job living up to its name. It is very much an uplifting planner. It focuses a lot on finding the positivity in your life and even creating it when it seems hard with the positive quotes and the affirmations. So if this is something that looks interesting to you, I really recommend going to check out their website. Again, you can try the 2024 planner for just the cost of shipping. And if you want to see how I built a self-care toolkit, you can watch this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.